Hey, welcome. So you've probably heard the legal term tort thrown around before, right? But what does it actually mean? Well, today we're going to figure it out together. Think of it like a little pop quiz. You ready? Let's get into it.
All right, here it is, our big question for the day. What is a tort? Now, I could just give you the answer, but where's the fun in that? Instead, let's work our way through it, few options, and figure it out together.
You know, one of the best ways to figure out what something is to first understand everything it isn't. So we're going to use the process of elimination. We'll look at the wrong answers first and see exactly why they don't make the cut.
Okay, let's start with this one. Could a tort be any form of rightful behavior that causes profit, gain, or benefit to someone else? Read that again. We're talking about rightful behavior that leads to a good outcome for someone. Does that really sound like something that needs a legal remedy?
And right there, you see the problem. This option is all about rightful behavior, doing the right thing. But the entire point of tort law, its whole reason for existing, is to deal with wrongs. It's about civil injuries. If an action is lawful and correct, well, it just doesn't fit. So this one's out. All right, what about this next one? It's pretty similar at the start. Any form of rightful behavior. But look at the end. It now causes loss, damage, or injury. So we're getting closer, right? We've got the harm element in there, which feels important. But is that enough? Nope, not quite. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. The absolute core of a tort is a wrongful act. Even if something you do lawfully ends up causing someone else a loss, it's usually not a tort. I mean, think about two coffee shops competing fairly. One might be so successful it puts the other out of business. That's a huge loss for the second shop owner. But was there a wrongful act? No, it was just fair competition. Without that wrong, it's not a tort. Okay, so let's try this one. It starts off great. It's got wrongful behavior. We know that's a key ingredient. But look at the second half. It says the wrongful act causes profit, gain, or benefit. So the focus here isn't on harm, it's on someone else gaining something. Is that what tort law is all about? And here's where we find another crucial distinction. When someone wrongfully profits off of someone else, that's definitely a legal issue, but it's usually called something else, like unjust enrichment. Tort law, on the other hand, is laser-focused on one thing, providing a fix, usually money, for the harm or loss that you suffered. Its goal is to try and put the injured person back in the position they were in before the wrong happened. Okay, so let's recap. We've thrown out the options about rightful behavior, and we've just eliminated the option that focuses on profit. By clearing away all the things a tort isn't, the real answer should be staring us right in the face. And there you have it. A tort is any form of wrongful behavior that causes loss, damage, or injury to someone else. It's that magic combination of two things, a wrongful act and the harm that results from it. That's the bedrock of this entire area of law. So now that we have our definition, let's make sure it really sticks. We're going to break it down into a super simple three-part formula. Think of this as the official recipe for a tort. First, you need a wrongful act. This is the wrong we keep talking about, doing something or even failing to do something that violates someone's rights. Second, you need causation. This just means that the wrongful act is what actually caused the harm. And third, there has to be real, actual loss, damage, or injury. If there's no actual harm, there's nothing for the law to fix. Okay, so why does any of this matter? Why are we digging into this definition? Well, because this isn't just some dusty legal term that only matters to lawyers and law students. This stuff is incredibly relevant to your everyday life. Seriously, understanding torts means you understand how our society provides a path to justice. It's the foundation for almost every personal injury claim you can think of, from a fender bender on the highway to slipping on a wet floor at the grocery store. It's the legal shield that protects your rights and holds people and companies accountable when their wrongful actions cause harm. It's quietly working in the background of our lives every single day. So now you know the recipe, a wrongful act that causes harm. I want you to think about it. That news story you saw about a defective product, a conflict between neighbors over a fallen tree, even a minor car accident. Where do you see the ingredients of a tort playing out in the world around you? Trust me, once you start looking for it, you'll see it everywhere. Thanks for digging into this with me.